Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Khatib and I'm just going to walk you through our RS-35 course and show you how to upload an assignment. So the very first thing, let's just get to an assignment. So we're going to click into Unit 1, and our very first assignment after we've done the first quiz, the entry quiz. Of course we can't do this assignment until the entry quiz is done. We click on our assignment. Of course we'd read through the whole assignment. And this particular one says submit 2 topics to do. So you're going to read through all of this. All of your assignments need to be done in a Google Doc. And the reason being is that as teachers in an online, we can check to make sure that the work is yours, as long as you do it in a Google Doc. If you were to do it in a Microsoft Word and paste it into Google Doc, we would see one big paste. So we're not allowing that. You need to do all of your work in a Google Doc in order for it to be accepted and marked. So very first thing is you would choose 2 of these particular topics, and there's I believe 6 topics, so you could choose any 2. So let's just say we chose topic 2 and we chose topic 3, and we're just going to highlight the topics that we want. So I'm just going to start at the bottom here. And for this particular assignment, we do want to definitely use the listening moral guide when we do this. So I'm going to do a Control-C and I'm going to copy this. Next thing is I'm going to open up a window and I'm going to go to Google and go to Google Docs and just type that in, and hopefully it'll come up with my Google Doc, and I'll show you how to do this. Okay, so we're here with our Google Doc. We need to sign into our account. So actually we'll just go, not there because that's something different. We'll just go to Google Docs and we'll just start a new Google Doc. So we can either choose that, or if you go up into this little cursor area here, you can go to Drive, and that's where I like to navigate and see everything, because I can see all of my past assignments as well. So I'm just going to click on New, and I'm going to choose Google Doc, and you'll see that you get an untitled document. So I'm just going to click in here and I'm going to type assignment 1, because we always want to label it with our first assignment, and your name. So Mrs. Khatib is my name, so I'm going to put Mrs. Khatib in there. So once you've done that, you can do a Control Paste. Okay? Now that's just so that you know what you're doing. Now when you actually go to do your answers, you could go up here to your very first question actually and read through this first part for number 3. We've got topic 2, or number 2, sorry, and say we were going to answer this question. So now I'm going to answer it, so I'm going to say this is the beginning. I'm just typing so I can show you something. You would be putting your answer in here. This assignment, and I am going to show you how the revision history works in Google. Okay, so the reason why we want you to be able to do this and use Google is if, as teachers, if we want to see the revision history, we can actually go in here and we can show you what's happened. So the very first thing that happened was it was a blank document, then it was pasted. So if I want to see more detail, I can click on here and it will show me a more detailed piece. So you can see that I've typed this in here. Okay, so it's not just one big thing. So it went from here, one big cut and paste, to the next revision, which was I started typing. And so I'm able to see what's going on with your revision histories, and that way it shows me that you're doing your own work. Okay, so very important that you answer your questions. Now, before you're done, we're going to make sure that you understand how to share this document. So say you complete your whole assignment, you're ready to turn it in. You're going to click Share, and now you're going to click on Advanced. You'll see that there is a hyperlink up here. You are going to right-click and copy this hyperlink, and down below here you're going to share it with Religious Ed 35. You can see that right there at rdcrs.ca, and you're going to make sure this says Editing Privileges, and you are going to send it. Okay, So what that's going to do is it's going to send the Religious 35 email, an email to tell us that you've shared this document, but that's not completely shared yet. That's not what we want. We want you to click send. Go ahead and do that. And now, because you've copied this link, we're going to go back to our assignment, and where our assignment says add submission, we're going to click on add submission in Moodle, and we're going to scroll down, and it's going to say file submission. Well, you don't have a file to submit. You're going to type in the online text, and you're going to do a Control V. You cannot just do a right click paste. It won't let you. So you need to do a Control V. You have to highlight this, click on this little keyboard so it expands, and then click on the link, paste that same link into the URL, and click insert. Some of you who have taken the Chrome course will be very familiar with this. And you would label it assignment 1, and then you would put the link in. That way when I go to mark it, I just click on the link, it takes me to there, and as long as you've shared it with me, I can mark it and give you comments right on your assignment. If, for example, in your assignment you had 2 things to submit, so maybe you had a template like this that you had to submit, and you maybe had a digital presentation to your assignment, you would just type in digital presentation along with this, and then you would go to your Google digital presentation link that you've shared, and you would paste that shared link in as well. So you can paste a lot of different assignments in here. Okay, then you click Save Changes. Now this is not submitted yet, it's just saved. So you can see that you can still edit your submission. Okay, so if you wanted to go back in and say, I put the wrong link in, you can do that. You can still do that. Once you've put the right link in, you click Save Changes, and then in order for me to get it, you actually have to hit the Submit Assignment. Okay, once you've hit the Submit Assignment, then it goes to me. Alright, so that's one way of doing a Google Doc. The other way is if I have a template, and I'm going to show you an assignment that has a template that you have to complete. Okay, the next lesson is a little bit different because it actually gives you a template. So let's just say the last, towards the end, we have an assignment called World Religions, and they ask you to use a template. So here we go. Here's the World Religions assignment. It says, remember, hit submit, Okay, so it says use this following link and make a copy. So we're going to take this. You can see it's already a template that you're going to have to fill out. So in order to make a copy, you have to go to File, Make a Copy, and then you're going to call it World Religions, and then your name. Not my name. Don't put my name in there. Put yours. Okay? And we're going to say OK, and then it'll create a new document with my name on it, but the template is still there. So then you'll start filling this in. And you might choose, let's say, Hinduism. You can type right in here, okay? And you might choose 3 other religions that you want to study. And then you're going to go through here. There's a bunch of resources to help you complete your assignment. And, of course, you can use your textbook. And then you're going to fill in each of these particular areas, okay? Same thing with your moral issues, and you're going to be very selective, do your research, okay? And then down here, you have to select one of these assignments. Choose one of the 3 chosen world religions and create a composition, a poster, a pamphlet, a website, a Prezi, which summarizes the information you found about that religion and its teachings. Be sure the information you are displaying is accurate. Use multiple sources to confirm, and make sure the composition displays your religion very well. So when you actually create your, say, a digital presentation in Google, what you're going to have to do is paste the link in here, or else paste the link into the submission box so that you would actually have 2 submission links. So, for example, when you are done completing all of this and you just have your composition D left to do, you're going to go Share, and you're going to say Advanced. You're going to right-click and copy this link. You're going to share it again with Religious Ed, like we did before. Make sure I can edit. Send it. Okay. Then you're going to go back to this assignment, and you can see that there's a rubric here as well, so you're going to check your rubric, make sure everything is good before you add a submission. You click Add Submission, and you're going to go down to the online text, do a Control-V again, and you're going to call this World Religions Template. And then down here, because Composition D, you have to either add a Prezi or something like that, you're going to call it Composition D Assignment, and you're going to go back and you're going to find the link. So you're probably asking, well, how do I go about creating a Google presentation? Well, you just go back to your Google Drive, okay? And when you're at your Google Drive, you would create New, and you could choose Google Slides. You could do a Prezi and take that link as well, whatever you choose. Okay, but I do need the link. And then here, you're going to just name it Composition D World Religions, and your name. And then once you start clicking and you create your title page, do all of those types of things, add different slides if you choose. You can add different backgrounds and themes and transitions and layouts and all those things. You can have fun with that. Click Share. When it's all done, click Advanced. Right-click, copy this link, share it with Religious Ed 35, and say Send. You'll go back to this document, and now when you're here, you're going to do a Control-V and paste that link in. Now remember, we have to copy this, click on that link, paste it in here so it becomes a hyperlink. We want it blue. And we're going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to paste that link in and insert. So now when I do save changes and I get that as a teacher, it's going to go up into the template. Now you notice that this one, it says make changes to your submission. This one has been put in. Because it's done with a rubric, you can actually go in and change this if you want later. Okay, it's already submitted, but you can make changes to your submission, so we've allowed that to happen. Okay, so any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. We do on the very front of this course. You go into teacher contact information. All you have to do is send me a text message or send me a message, and we'll arrange a time to meet together, and we can meet online, and I will tell you to click to the conference button, and when you click here, you and I can have a face-to-face discussion, and I can help you work through any problems you might have. So I'm hoping that everything is going to be great for you. You're going to enjoy your Religious 35 experience, and once again, make sure that you are asking questions if you have any problems. Take care and all the best.